I started at Imagineering in 2005, and I started as the purchasing manager. And I was hired on, we're a small business, so I was hired on when somebody had left the company. And because it's in my family, I naturally started just doing more and more within my job and taking on more responsibility. And in 2012, I did purchase the business. So I grew up in Brooklyn Park. I went to Robbinsdale Cooper High School, and after high school I went to University of Minnesota Duluth and graduated there in 2004. They were both machinists themselves and working at a larger shop in the West Metro, and in 1984 decided to go out on their own and try the entrepreneurial adventure of starting a business. And it's been a very successful business. Through the years, we just celebrated our 30th anniversary, and so they've been involved in machining for a long time. I've been married for 3 years. I met her in an aerobics class that was about 40 women and myself. So yeah, I had to go do aerobics to meet my wife. I have a 14-month-old daughter. I actually have another one on the way. I obviously like to be with my family and spend time with them, but outside of that, we try and travel a little bit. We're lucky enough to have friends in a lot of cool spots. We try and take some vacations once in a while. I love the mountains and I love the beach, so try and get out to one or both every year. But otherwise, cabins are great. I like to ski. I would say at Imagineering, the best thing is that every day is different. I really enjoy doing a lot of different things every single day, and because of the type of work we do and the customers we work with, every day is completely different than the next. First 2 employees ever hired by Imagineering Machine are still here. So they have been here just over 30 years. We have a couple 25-year employees. We have a couple 20-year employees. And then we have some scattered around from someone who started Monday, a couple that have been here, 3 to 5 to 7 years. We typically like to hold on to people once we get up, but life happens too. We're looking to expand, but in a smart way. We could probably use a few more employees. We are adding another quality position right now, and we're potentially looking to add a few machinists, but the way our industry works, it's hard to ramp up quickly, and mainly just because of our style of business. We're a short run, close tolerance machine shop, so you're going to see a lot of really tricky parts and exotic materials and things that we need a specific talent for to find really talented, really experienced machinists. And we certainly can train, but we'd like to find some people with experience. We have been fortunate in finding some good young talent that we've been able to train and work with, so they're starting to become much more knowledgeable and a lot about machining and do that. But I would say probably our best hires come word of mouth through friends or employees or people within the industry that we might have a relationship with. Well, I think a benefit is I get to see my dad and my uncle every day. It's fun to see family and be here every day. The tricky side of it is obviously there's family relationships are very different than business relationships. Specifically with our example, people think it's funny to hear that I bought the business and my dad and my uncle were still working, and technically we flip-flopped. And that actually has been a really good relationship, and it's gone really well. I would say what makes it tricky is just having to put your business hat on as opposed to always having your son or father or uncle hat on. So there are times where we have to have difficult conversations, or we have to problem solve, and we have to forget that we're all related, and we're a pretty happy bunch. So personally, I hope to still be here 5 to 10 years now and still running a successful company. I hope to have a few more children, maybe complete some more projects around my house. But really still doing this every day. I really love doing what I'm doing currently. As far as Imagineering, I think manufacturing is in a really unique spot right now with a lot of changes in terms of technology and everything happening. So I would love to see Imagineering keeping up with that pace and being kind of on the forefront of technology and the ability to change with the industry. I know that quality is becoming very important, and obviously is to us as well. So maybe a jump into some additional areas that we're not currently serving. If that includes other certifications for our business or whatever it may be. But improving quality, increasing capabilities, and just being relevant.